Hello YouTube, it's Saga here with Hobbies of Man once again, and today we are doing another comic book review. Today we're going to continue our review of Saga. Today we are looking at volumes 4, 5, and 6. Now, quick rundown. The author here is Brian K. Vaughan, and the artist is Fiona Staples, and the publisher is Image. The demographic here is definitely adult. This is not for kids. This is 18 plus. For sure, and the genres here are sci-fi, space opera, and that's basically it, more or less. This does not have an adaptation, and I've heard that Brian K. Vaughan said he doesn't want to ever adapt Saga. This is one that is only for the comic books. But yeah, now I have done a video on the first 3 volumes, so if you guys want to watch that, it's right there. And so the premise here is basically that the story continues, right? And Hazel and her family are kind of chilling in this planet that's kind of far away from everything. Hazel and Marco's mom are all living in their treehouse thing, while Alana goes out and works in the kind of television show thing that they have going on. I can't remember what that thing is called, but basically she's an actor. She's a really shitty actor, but she still gets paid. And stuff is kind of not really working for them. Marco and Alana are having very kind of troubling moments in their relationship. It's a lot of turbulence because Marco basically can't do anything because he has horns and shit. And so people would know that he's not from around there. Wait, is it? I can't remember if it's Marco or Alana that's hiding stuff. I think it's Alana that's hiding stuff. But Marco really can't do anything either because he is really recognizable, and Alana is kind of doing her thing, and so she basically feels like she's doing everything and Marco's not doing anything. But Marco feels the other way around, where Marco is literally just spending all of his time with Hazel trying to raise her, and Alana is just kind of having fun out in the world, right? And so they're having these struggles where they're just kind of not sure where they land. And eventually shit hits the fan, as shit does, and the story continues from there. So the plotline here is good. It's very nicely written. It's all family drama and good action, and there's good character tension, and we get to see the difficulties of parenthood and the difficulties of dealing with someone so different from you that is also your significant other. We get to see PTSD from Prince 4, I think is his name, the robot man. And we get to see that, there's a lot of emotional turmoil and baggage that, comes with being a bounty hunter and stuff with, what's his name? With the little girl that was saved in the previous volumes. I can't remember what their name is. The characters have just weird names, and I can't remember many of them very often. But the bounty hunter people are off doing something else as well, and they're kind of dealing with the difficulties of that. And generally, it's good. Fuck, man. Saga is so weird. It's so difficult to talk to talk about. Sorry, because it's trying to explain it sounds like the most boring crap ever, but it's so compelling. It's so interesting. You just want to stay in this universe and kind of learn more about it and see how Hazel is doing. And the plotline is just good, and it deals with this kind of growth of Hazel as an individual, but of growth of everyone around her because of her, or because now that they have a child, they have to move things along and develop different kind of mentalities and stuff like that, right? And it's just really, really good. I don't know, it's really enjoyable. And yeah, that's it for the plotline. I don't think I really explained any of it, but I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Now, characters wise, there's 3 new characters that are relatively important. There's this purple lady in this planet that basically ends up being this kind of character tension development. She kind of ends up being the partner that Marco wishes Alana was, without actually being the person he wants to be with. And this kind of ends up with this kind of very what's it called, melodramatic moment where he kind of cheats on Alana, but also Alana ends up doing drugs, and so he's kind of like not sure where life is going for him and Hazel and Alana. And, you know, it's all due to this purple lady. And then we have this, what is it, like a transsexual character in one of the later volumes. And then we have this other, like, bounty hunt. Well, she was more like a revolutionary who becomes relatively important to Hazel's life because she ends up being friends with Marco's mom and taking care of Hazel when Marco and Alana end up far away. And then we got some old characters returning, Prince Four and the bounty hunter lady. And I don't know, it's very interesting. Prince Four ends up becoming a good guy in quotation marks. He's not really a bad guy, but he's not like nice. I don't know. He's a very interesting, dynamic, and complex character, but he also is just like shitty. I don't know. I really enjoy the way he interacts with others because it's just like interesting. I don't know. I can't talk about this series in a very like eloquent way. I don't know why. I just kind of like enjoy it, and talking about it is difficult because I don't exactly know how to describe what it is that I'm enjoying. There's this kind of like special thing here because it's like Star Wars, but like a telenovela, but also like real life, but also like ridiculous, but it all kind of still makes sense. And there's so many things that feel so human and insanely just like interesting. I don't know, man. Saga is wild and it's amazing and it's really, really good. But talking about it like in a review format is like horrible. I do not know how to do it. So there you go. World building wise, there's some, but not too much new stuff. Basically, politics suck, and then there's this revolutionary group of people that are basically against both Planetfall and the other place. I can't remember what the name of things are, but basically they're both against the moon and the planet from where Alana and Marco come from. And so they're kind of trying to do things, and then there's this robot man that does some terrorist type stuff, and he ends up being kind of like just naive, and he gets fucked over by these revolutionaries, and you know, lots of interesting political stuff. But honestly, I'm more interested in the family drama than I am the politics. So there you go. Art wise, it's great as always. Fiona Staples does really, really good work with the way she draws things and stuff, and the way the kind of dynamics of stuff happen. Oh, that was kind of a, well, whatever, it doesn't matter. And yeah, I don't know, really good stuff. Oh, this is Gus. He's a great character. I love him a lot. And yeah, generally just really, really good stuff. The artwork is great. The character designs are very interesting. The wild mixture of technology and magic and science fiction and fantasy is just really, really over the top and very, very good. Fan service wise, there's some boobies and some sex and stuff like that. So if you don't like that stuff, don't read this. Honestly, you probably wouldn't have read this anyways, because it literally starts with someone having a baby. So yeah. And ratings wise, this is a 4 out of 5. I'm pretty sure I rated the first 3 5 out of 5, but the problem is that because I'd been so far away from this, I lost a bit of the zeal for Saga. And then when I came back to it, I wasn't like as blown away as I was the first time. And so I think that this would have actually been better as a binge read from start to finish, but I didn't have the money to buy all of these volumes from start to finish, so I couldn't do that. But the rating basically went down because it was more of the same without anything new enough to kind of bring me back up to that like blew my mind kind of stage. And there you go. It's still great stuff. It's still amazing. It's still wonderful. It's still glorious. Like, I mean, I've been gushing about it for 11 minutes, but it's not as amazing as the first three when I first read them, right? So a little bit of the zeal went away. If you're reading this, I definitely recommend you read it from start to finish in a binge read as fast as you can. Well, maybe not as fast as you can, but one after the other without really stopping for too long, because you get these really great emotions, and if you kind of let them go away, it's kind of difficult to get back up to that level. So yeah, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about Saga. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? Is it as awesome as I make it out to be? Is it really difficult for you guys to talk about it without making it sound boring? Because I am struggling with that so much. Like, how do I explain it without it sounding like Star Wars, but like a soap opera? You know what I mean? Like, it's difficult to kind of articulate what makes it so good. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. See you guys later.